What's up, everybody? This is Donald Beeman, real estate agent, Southern California, doing a voiceover and a motorcycle tour of Lake Elsinore. I'm going to hit up a few spots that I consider to be like hot spots. You don't have to follow through with each ride because I'm going to keep the clip rolling to each location so you can kind of see how it is to commute in the city of Lake Elsinore. And then if there's some points to point out, I'll add it with the voiceover. The whole video isn't voiceover though. Some of it has me taking video. Something else, it looks like I'm going fast. That's because I have it at 1.5 times speed to get through the community scenes a little quicker. Real quick, right here. This is the Lamb Fellowship. This is the church. Very local to me. It's like, what is this? 1 minute away. Maybe 2 minutes. Very local. So this is Railroad Canyon. This is a popular street. I'm going westbound right now towards the 15 North, going to Walker Canyon. Something else coming up to the left, right by Grape Street, is a cross street. Up there is a shopping center. It has a boat shop. It has EOS Gym, a Polo Loco, Starbucks, Jersey Mike's, and UPS, stuff like that. So right here throws a lot of rage. This is lane filtering, and I do lane splitting in this video. I don't know why, but it draws a lot of attention and rage on social media, but it is what it is. It is legal in California. And there you go, in and out. 2 minutes away from my home if you choose to live in the Canyon Hills community, which is very family focused community, but there's tons of HOAs over there, so we had to factor that in, that kind of cost, make sure it fits everybody's budget. So I just got onto the 15 North. I'm heading about 6 minutes north to Walker Canyon. There won't be a lot of footage right here, voice over right here. We're just going to enjoy the ride. And just to throw it out there, like I said, you don't have to watch the rides. I will have timestamps in the description. The freeway is very open today. Nice little ride. There's a little bit of negotiation. No problem. Thank you very much. And as you can see, the cars don't get out of the way all the time. It's not like we expect cars to move over for motorcycles. You don't have to literally do anything if a motorcycle is approaching you. Don't freak out. Don't do anything. Just continue maintaining your speed, your direction, your lane, and we will figure out the rest. So over here, this is Central, major shopping center area. Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Target, lots of fast food joints, Chili's, pet stores. I think Petco and PetSmart, Audi, grocery outlet. All the major shopping is over there. We got a Cane's, another In-N-Out is building. So you're gonna probably be over there quite often. This is the outlets of Lake Elsinore. The joke over there is businesses go there to die, which is sad, but kind of true. Many of the businesses that I enjoyed that went over there died, but we still check out the outlets because we do judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. There's a few churches over there we don't go to, but we do go for the dojos. So that I just panned over to is one of the communities, new constructions that I've done a video on. You can find it somewhere on my YouTube, and there's a few Instagram reels that I made. So check this out. Lake Elsinore is actually pretty scenic in some areas. Like I like this area right here, heading towards Walker Canyon, 15 North. It's not flat. We have a lot of hills, and then during the super bloom, we have a lot of poppies that just paint this whole area. from green to orange. It's crazy. And then we do get really good greenery during the spring. So that's coming up very shortly in a few more months. So this area becomes really nice looking, but then at the same time during the summer, and especially the summer mainly, it's dried out and then it just looks like dirt. So we do get all 4 seasons in Lake Elsinore. It gets cold, it gets really hot, good fall, good spring. We get it all. A little bit more negotiation. Once again, it looks like I'm going like at 120, but mind you, this is a Honda Shadow 750, 500, almost 600 pound bike with the 750 engine. It doesn't move very fast. I'm probably going about 75, 80 right here. So that was the exit Lake Street. I'm almost to Walker Canyon. It's been about 5 to 6 years since I've been over here. I've been over here for the Super Bloom and then a few other just little hikes. Looks like it's well populated, but to my surprise, I was very disappointed with the situation of Walker Canyon. As you can see, directly in front of me, there's trash. And it's not like regular trash, it's like weird stuff, bro. I don't know what's going on. All these areas now say no trespassing, and they got roadblocks up. Yeah, there's all these cars over here. And here's the thing, the cars are not empty. The people are just chilling inside the cars. I don't know what they're doing. So I was gonna do better footage of Walker Canyon and walk the trail, you know, for like 3 to 5 minutes to show you guys a point of view. But from the looks of it, it's no trespassing. I'll hit up the city, I think via Facebook or something, to see the status of Walker Canyon, if it's ever gonna make a return or if it's just a dead trail. So other than that, we're gonna head over to the Auburn Hill community. That's where a lot of sporting events take place, especially if you're into soccer. The destination over here that we're going to is McVicker Stairs. It's a trail which is going to be open. It's a very popular trail. So I'm on Lake Street once again, just doing a little bit of a scenic ride. I will be passing through Auburn Hill, and then my destination will be McVicker's. Use the timestamps to skip through this if you like. Just in case, I don't know if you can hear screaming or not in the background. That's my 1-year-old battling my wife. So don't mind that. I have a decent sized family, 3 kids. So this is the Auburn Hill Park. Lots of soccer and field sports happen over here. If you decide to join the soccer league, is SC City. That's a very big league in Lake Elsinore. Soccer is actually really big in Lake Elsinore. It's one of the biggest sports. I don't know which one's bigger, soccer or Little League, but both of those leagues are huge. Little League as in baseball. Baseball and soccer. God, why am I saying soccer so weird? Baseball and soccer are like the 2 major sports over here. But we also have a basketball league and a flag football league and a tackle football league for the youth. Maybe a few other leagues that I don't know of because I haven't signed up or looked for it. But we have the sports with the city. Right over here, that's where they play basketball. And this is another field where more soccer happens. So I'm doing this voiceover improv I try to keep my content as close to raw as possible. I'm not a full production studio, but if things start to hit up and pick up pretty well, I'll start to improve the production. I just wanted to show this dude chilling out in his BMW. He's having a good old time. To my left is McVicker's Park. We're almost to the steps. It's kind of like hard to find if you're new to looking for the steps, but I'm gonna show it right over here. You could easily pass the steps. You probably missed it, even just looking right now, maybe not. Make a quick U-turn. It's a little sloppy, but I think it's been like a week since I've been on the bike. So don't park on this main street. You could get ticketed or something like that. Park in the neighborhood. And let's go do the trail.
Okay, so I just came back from Walker Canyon. As you can see, it's been a while since I've been there, and it looks like it's closed. It's kind of dirty over there. I'm still going to put it in the video because I'm not trying to BS anybody. Some things are open, some things closed. I've been living here for about 9 years, so things change over time. So Walker Canyon looks like a no-go. But just a few years ago, I took pictures with the Super Bloom, during the Super Bloom with my kids. But now, I don't know, there's people chilling out there in their cars. I don't know what they're doing, bro. But Walker Canyon, no go. So here is McVicker. This is still a go. So it's a little tricky to find because there's no signs. You just get these stairs. You just gotta kind of know. So check it out. Here's a street. There's a park across the way. And then McVicker Steps. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but we'll come up a little bit. Now let's point up. This fucking gimbal. Trying to get used to it. So I took my kids as young as 3, 2.5, 3 years old. They were able to do it. It was long because, you know, they can only go so fast. But check it out, man. Look at that. It's pretty cool, right? And it goes all the way through. So this is McVicker's. The deeper you go, the more absent the city becomes. There will always be homes over to your right or left, depending on which entrance you come in at. But it's a pretty good little nature walk in the north side of Lake Elsinore. Beware rattlesnakes. They don't attack, but they will defend themselves. Let's get over to the levee. And as I get to the levee, I'm just gonna cruise around the park since I'm over here. It's a medium-sized, maybe a large park, you can say. A few years ago, they hosted Easter egg hunts and like Halloween events. So it's an active park for the McVickers community. You can see up here. Funny thing is, if you go just a little bit more above, like elevation and height, I've been snowed on over here. I mean, it's not like a lot of snow, but it's snow nonetheless. So yeah, another tip: don't do photography or videography while going up or down steps. You can already hear the kids playing a little bit over there. Wearing this motorcycle gear is hot. even though it's not hot out here. But that's it. That's McVicker's. Drive around the park, and then we're going to head over to the Levee. Let's see if it's still open or not. Shot of the bike. Honda Shadow 750. That's it. Okay, guys, let's go.
Back voiceover. Let's get out of here. Make a crappy U-turn again. Man, embarrassing. And let's make a little quick ride into the parking lot of the park. This is a major park for the McVickers community. This is north of the lake. They hold big events like Halloween events, Easter events, and stuff like that. I didn't want to get off the bike because there was like a birthday party going on. But I just did a quick little pass through the parking lot. And let's move over to the Levee. I'm not gonna use the freeway. I'm staying in the city for this next part of the ride, so you can experience driving through Lake Elsinore. You can see that there's a lot of community in Lake Elsinore that is single family homes and family focused. And then you'll notice like not so good areas, not necessarily big city bad areas, but a little different than the other areas of Lake Elsinore. I'll let you guys decide how each area looks to you. I have my opinion, and I don't want to taint your opinion with mine. It's all up to you to decide. So if I remember, this is Lakeshore Drive, heading south towards the lake. We will pass by another new construction community that I've done a video on, which you can find on YouTube or Instagram. Off to the left, if I would make a left here, there's a lot of new construction over there as well. This city is expanding rapidly and prices are going up. They are still lower than a lot of Southern California areas, especially for single family homes, and still being an hour to an hour and a half away from the big cities like San Diego and Los Angeles. But eventually the base price will be about $600,000 to move into a nice single family home in Lake Elsinore. I moved in back in 2018, and my entry was $440 with add-ons. I did a new construction house. That's the other new construction I've done videos on. It's a nice community. They have good financing going on over there. I think 3.9% interest, and it's fixed rate. Hit me up if you're interested. Speaking of which, 619-206-9529. So here's Riverside Drive, Cross Street, popular street in Lake Elsinore. It harbors shopping and food if you decide to live north of the lake. So I'm still heading south on Lakeshore Drive, and off to my right is the lake. And I was going to show the lake, but I forgot. I think that's the Lake Elsinore Castle. It is now a landmark, if I remember. My wife has been wanting to drive up there for years. We still haven't gone up there. I don't know the situation, but I think that's the Lake Elsinore Castle. If anybody's interested, in finding out more information, pop it in the comment section and I'll put more research into that house. Pretty big lake, and it's freshwater. Coming up is a barbecue place called Jack's. Popular destination. You can eat indoors or you can eat on the shoreline of the lake. Both experiences are great. There's also a patio within Jack's, so you don't even have to go down to the beach if you don't want to. Off to the far left, there's a white building. If I remember, that's a middle school for this area. Getting closer to the lake, I'm about to cut out the voiceover pretty soon. Don't mind these traffic patterns, okay? I'm just acting like a local resident. We know a thing or two. Get what I mean? So not too many people at the lake. This is about the average number of people at the lake. It's never really packed. I've seen it packed on holidays, but for the most part, it's like this. Not too crazy. So let's cut over the video. See you later.
Okay, no gimbal. Quick stop to the lake, the actual Lake Elsinore. This is a work in progress, but since we missed out on Walker Canyon, let's just go briefly look at the lake. I believe the lake has like 0-mile speed limit in the middle of the lake. So you get a lot of speedboats out here. Just ramp it up and see how fast they can go. I haven't confirmed that speed limit, but that's the rumor. There's a apparatus type of building machine out there that's a bubbler, helping the lake not be green anymore. But as you can see, people come out, they fish. It's a good lake for fishing for sure, and for boating. There was a time 5 years ago since I've been here that the lake was legitimately green. It looks rather blue now. That's what the bubbler is supposed to do. It's supposed to oxidize the algae, which kills the algae. So this lake may have improved just enough to actually swim in it. I don't know. But I know had it been a few years ago, I would not recommend swimming in it. And this video is probably doing me no justice on Lake Elsinore. But to be honest with you, Lake Elsinore is a cool city. Check it out. Now that water's pretty clear. I think this is the largest natural lake in Southern California. It's not man-made. But yeah, it has its activity, especially for fishing. And like I said, you will see boating. Okay, now that we checked out why the city's called Lake Elsinore and looked at the lake, let's move on to the Levee, which is right down there, but still worthy of a motorcycle ride because it's not walking distance. And keep your fingers crossed, hopefully it's still open. But that's the lake. Peace. Okay, back on the bike. I would say that we were going to the Levee, but because Walker Canyon was like a no-go, I decided to make a detour and hit up Lake Elsinore, the lake. So there you go. Now we're going to the Levee. So right over to my right is the Little League baseball fields, as well as across the street from the fields is the sheriff's department. We're going to stay in the city again to get to the Levee. We will go through Main Street, which is downtown Lake Elsinore, and right to the left is USPS for this area.
So let's check out downtown. They call it historic downtown Lake Elsinore. It's a nice little area. I'm on Main Street at least once a week, grabbing food or a coffee or something, just chilling out. It's a cool little vibe. Small town vibes. This is a big old parking structure. This future plans. So this is the main street downtown. Lots of little mom and pop places to eat at. Lots of little mom and pop places to shop at. Boutique places. Off to the left is Stadium Pizza. Everybody that plays sports with their kids, go to Stadium Pizza. It's the go-to after practice or after games. It can get very crowded. And just a little bit of twisties. One of my favorite little spots to ride a motorcycle is this area. This area gets pretty nice also in spring, nice and green. A little bit of poppies if we get into a super bloom. If any of these places spark curiosity or interest, hit me up in the comments. Call or text me at 619-206-9529. I know Lake Elsinore very well. I know Temecula okayish, Menifee, Murrieta, Sunland, Paris, Hemet. These are all the areas that I vaguely know or know better. The further out from Lake Elsinore, the less that I can be like a hyper local. But I'm pretty aware of these places still. San Diego is another spot that I'm really aware of. I lived in San Diego for about 8 years during my military stay. And I know Long Beach area quite well. Not only have I lived there and worked in the area for many years, like 10 years or so, I have a duplex that I rent out. So before we get to the Levee, we're heading south towards Railroad Canyon. If you recall, that's a very popular road. We're going to cross over it. Actually, we're not going to cross over it. We're going to make a right onto Railroad Canyon. And before we do that, you're going to notice some fast food joints. We've already passed up a car dealership. So the fast food joints off of Railroad Canyon, we got a McDonald's, Carl's Jr., Taco Bell. There's a couple of dine-in, Italian place, a really good taco shop is over here. Yeah, we have tons of fast food. Lake Elsinore is getting better with the dine-ins, but we have a ton of fast food. And the other joke about Lake Elsinore is the fast food that we have, the storage centers, and the car washes. We have a ton of them, but we're balancing out. All those places help for expansion. It drives traffic, and then as people notice, as business owners notice the traffic and the population growth, they bring in the dine-ins and the shopping facilities. Lake Elsinore used to be like small town. So off to the right is Storm Stadium. That's the baseball league of the city. It's a feeder team for the Padres. Off to the left, you might be able to see some motorcycles. That's the motorcycle safety course going on. Happens like every weekend. And we have autocross that happens in that parking lot off to the left. So we have a lot of events actually to participate in. Tons of hobbies. Okay, so we're almost to the Levee. The Levee is off to the left, and off to the right is Storm Stadium. This is the end of the voiceover. The video is going to end with me walking back from the levee. Thank you for joining. Take care, everybody.
All right. So we went through the lake, then we drove through Main Street, which is downtown Lake Elsinore, to get over here. A little bit of neighborhood driving, riding a motorcycle, and now, hold on. And now we're at the levee. Definitely open still. There's a couple down there riding their bike. I don't know if you can see them. They got some construction going on. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to figure it out. So we're not gonna do the whole levee. There's a mile marker. It's pretty big, actually. I don't know exactly how big, but I haven't completed it yet. It gets decent amount of traffic the last time I've been here. So you're not gonna necessarily be alone. Obviously come during daylight hours. So along the levee, the trail, there's like exercise machines and mile markers and stuff like that. So it's not just a trail. You can use it as like a workout. You could use your bike, get to each station, get out, do the station, get back on the bike or walk, jog, whatever you want to do. It's cool. I need to bring my 1-year-old. She hasn't been here yet. The other kids have. You do get motor vehicles over here, 2-wheelers and 4-wheelers. Last time I've been out here, they were hauling. So keep that in mind. And let's see if this little rock caterpillar collection thing is still alive. Once I get to this, I think you guys get the point. It's a trail and you walk on it, or you can take a bike. Yeah, check it out. This thing is still here. I don't know what it's called, but the community paint rocks, leave it behind, and it's a rock, so you know it's gonna be here for forever. So if you want to leave something behind, I think we have. I don't know where it's at anymore because it's been so many years ago. I guess it's time to do it again, and maybe take a picture of it so I don't forget where we dropped it off. But yeah, this goes pretty far. So check it out, 5K, 10K start. Okay, this is new. Damn, this is insightful for me too. So they're still working on this, improving it. They got lights now. Okay, they're making it nice. So this is just a little bit of what Lake Elsinore can offer for the outdoors. There's other things, like we have a zip line, we have hot air balloons, skydivers, we have motocross, the baseball stadium right over there, that's Diamond, Storm Stadium. Lots of events happen over there. They host Halloween events, one of the bigger ones. Actually, it's the biggest one that's local to us, besides trying to go over to Riverside. But yeah, man, check it out. If you guys want to have a tour of any homes, hit me up, message me, text me, 619-206-9529. One more time, 619-206-9529. My name is Donald. I've been living here for 10, 11 years. I know my way around. I know the areas. I know where the new builds are. I know where the value is of Lake Elsinore. It's nice. It's family committed. Check out a few homes. Hit me up. Take care, everybody. Bye.